Alrighty guys, so on to a comparison. You can see here we've got Metroplex and the new Titans Returns Fortress Maximus. So they are basically the same skeleton with a crap ton of remolding. We will start with the legs. Again, the basic structure is the same, but all the little bits and pieces all over them are different. The most common thing between them would probably be their feet and hands and crutches. Everything else is quite vastly different in some aspects. The forearms are fairly identical. This is your forearm and elbow, and over to Metro, same thing, even including the little flap on the arm there and flap on the arm there. The crutches are actually the same, believe it or not. Let's try and rotate. Let's do it around. Metroplex's butt is Fort Max's crutch. The biggest thing I don't like about that is now you have a bunch of screw holes on the front. I get why they did it, but doesn't look great. While we're at it, sorry about the camera angle while I turn these around. Autofocus going nuts. So, the legs, let's just get a bit lower. So, the casing is the same, different plastic of course. No longer have the wheels here. On here, these have been replaced by these blue coverings with rollers, which allows this piece as well. They just clip in, and how they clip in, if you look, there's a little tiny slot just in there, very hard to see, there we are. And then where these go, these blue ones clip in. So they've used a lot of pre-existing. The heels are the same. Your knee joints are pretty much identical. Thighs are quite different. Back of the thighs there, back of the thighs there. Obviously we've got wheels molded in and stuff there. The back, the whole torso is quite different in general actually. None of this is the same as this. They've completely remodeled the torsos on these guys. You can't really see the arms because of these flaps, but again the forearms are the same, upper arms are not. So again, we'll just pop the camera down for a second and I will rotate these guys again. Again, my apologies. I'm not going to put a cut in here because then I can ramble. They're just so big and heavy, these freaking things. So, that's your body on Metroplex. That is your body on Fort Max. Very, very different. Shoulders are completely different. The hands are fairly much the same. In my review, I said that they didn't have a hinge here because I'm an idiot and I couldn't remember. So when you watch that, ignore it. That hinge is on both. But that is your comparison between Generations Metroplex and Titans Return Fort Max. Now obviously the heads are very different as well. But it just gives you a good example of what is remolded and what is not. Be interesting to see if the Japanese version of Fort Max has any further remolding. So there you go guys, I will put a video up later on when I have time comparing the new Fort Max to the old Fort Max, but it's not a priority at the moment because they're so vastly different. But this comparison needed to be done fairly quickly. So thanks for watching this quick video, guys. That's roughly the differences. There may be more, but it gives you the gist of what's going on. Thanks.